Sure. Well, I think it's very healthy to be curious and to ask questions, to seek knowledge, to challenge yourself and the constructs that you've inherited. See, many of us inherit our beliefs or our outlooks on the world. Very few of us actually do that kind of self inquiry or deep introspection as to why I believe in what I believe in. And so often, if we kind of receive or inherit a type of religious tradition or philosophical view of the world, I mean, all it takes is one good college class and all that stuff gets undermined. So one of the things that we notice with, youth in our community is that, they do turn to this worldview of atheism. And I don't think that that's very shocking, to be honest, because atheism can be very appealing. If you grew up in, let's say, a household that has a very impractical or superstitious way of looking at things, right? Even if it's in the name of religion, right? But we know that this can happen. And so atheism is very appealing because it's often synonymous with scientific truth. And while I don't think that there's anything wrong with scientific truth, obviously, I mean, my father was a physicist. I enjoy learning about science and all the time. But I think that the issue is that we assume that if we use science as a method of truth, that it automatically dismisses a concept of, let's say, a higher intelligence. And often we hear atheists make the argument that God is as real as the fairy godmother or the tooth fairy or Zeus or Thor. But I don't think that's always the same thing as believing that the universe may have an intelligent consciousness behind it. And this is something that it's very difficult to escape when you really look at nature and how it works and so on and so forth. So it is a very broad topic, but it's also understandable that if we don't ground our own faith or beliefs, no matter what it is, what religion you are or no religion, you need to have compelling evidence to support that. And often when that's not developed, it's very easy to be swayed into a different outlook or way of looking at the world. And I think that's what's often happening with some of our Muslim youth. On the other hand, I also think that many youth in general want to explore life and indulge and try different things. And the last thing they want is some sort of a religious or cultural framework that gives them too many rules and too much guilt about what they can and can't do. So this is also another reason why I think some of our youth find it appealing, because, I mean, think about it, just like all of a sudden they don't have to worry about accountability or, immorality. I just do what I want and have a good time. And that could also be very appealing for someone who feels like they're living in a very strict or rigid household.